Hey guys, hope you are doing very well today. Today is 20th of August and we are just going forward to closing the summer, but enjoying at least these few weeks ahead. So the crypto market is green today, altcoins are pumping and we see new altcoins just getting altcoins are pushed forward. The sun is working well. So I'm Miklos Denkler from CorionX and bringing you the most important crypto news every day to keep you updated and educated, because our aim at CorionX to help the crypto adoption to grow. So let's share my screen and let's get into our favorite bubble chart to see how the altcoin market is doing. And as you see, most of the altcoins are in green, so almost all the altcoins, all major altcoins in green, and few pumping really well, like ADA, XDC, DOT, Kusama, Avalanche, Helium, XRP, GRT, Tagcoin, and a lot of others. So we see most of the coins are pumping more than 10%, and especially also Helium is doing well. So let's check our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index, and you will see that we are at 70 in the greed zone, and now we are in the greed zone, but after 3 months of spending a lower level of the fear at 20 and 25. Now the index came up to the neutral zone around 50 and then to the greed zone. So that is why it's always a time when the market is very fearful. There is a time for a good buying opportunity, but when it's getting too greedy, there is a due for a correction. So I don't think that we are due for a correction, because just let's say the past 10 days or 2 weeks that the index spent in this greed zone, and also we haven't been in the extreme greed. So let's check our favorite altcoin season index. Let's refresh it, and as you know, the altcoin index was a few days ago at 6, and now is it at 45, and it seems to be that few days, 3 days ago, it was at 6 and now jumped, and that means that the 75% of the top 50 coins performed better than Bitcoin over the last season's 90 days. In it is an altcoin season. So now we are not in the altcoin season, but you see from these lows from 6, the altcoin index pumped to 45, and now we are almost in the middle of this indicator, and about 75, that would mean an altcoin season. But the best time to jump in altcoins is when there is a Bitcoin season and altcoins are not pumping. So now we are just leaving this season and we are in the neutral zone. So it's a good time to just piling up with some altcoins. But when we reach these highest levels in the season, that it's due to take some profits. And as you see, a few days ago, just Axis Infinity, Quant, Luna, and maybe Solana was about the BTC performance. But now we see more and more altcoins are granting higher profits than BTC in the last in the last 90 days. So that is about altcoin season. Maybe I will dedicate a special video for the altcoin season, because I think that will be huge. Okay, so our first news is the Bitcoin mining metric that has predicted every big BTC rally since 2020 is flashing again. So it's a mining indicator. It's from Glassnode, And Glassnode spotted a golden cross between the 30-day and the 60-day moving averages of Bitcoin's hash ribbon. In theory, such a crossover indicates that the price momentum is switching from negative to positive. So Bitcoin hash ribbon, and let's check these crosses. Let's make this bigger, and you see whenever the 30 days crosses the 60 days, then a rally will be followed also in Bitcoin price. And this is the hash ribbons that crossed, and also just see how crossed here and how crossed again here. And now we have this cross again. So definitely should watch out the upcoming rally. Okay, hash ribbons are based on Bitcoin's network hash rate behavior and are designed to tell investors when the price is due to experience upside. In simple terms, they show when Bitcoin becomes more expensive to mine relative to base cost of mining. Miners earn less in US dollar terms during Bitcoin price correction, so to pay for their operational cost, they sell their newly minted Bitcoin to raise capital. They also tend to shut down machines to reduce their operational cost, leading to hash rate declines in the Bitcoin network. But hash rates recover later on thanks to Bitcoin's automatic difficulty readjustment that reduces the cost of mining and makes it cheaper for less efficient miners to enter the fray. Okay, so miners sentiment switch to from capitulation to accumulation, and that is why also we had metrics from Glassnode that miners are not selling, so they are holding. Hashman fractals predict Bitcoin bull runs. Okay, the chart below illustrates multiply instances in which a crossover between the 30-day green and the 60-day blue hash ribbon moving average has prompted Bitcoin bulls to pursue upside moves. Okay, so this crossover, that was the bear capitulation, that crossover, January mini bear cycle, and then March this double halving and the supply squeeze. So we see that all, and now we have this great migration recovery after Chinese miners migrated to other locations, mostly in the US. Okay, so after they are calling it great migration recovery after this China crackdown. Okay, Chinese mining community exodus saw Bitcoin hash rate plunge from 180 million terahashes per second to on May 11 to 85 million terahashes per second by dropping by 53%. Miners reallocated to Canada, Kazakhstan, Russia, and United States, and the hash ribbon just returned to the normal level. Okay, our next piece of news. New data suggests Bitcoin could see BTC price double bubble top in 2021. Okay, so Bitcoin gears up from second peak, and this is from Charles Edwards from Twitter, and quote, new evidence for a Bitcoin double bubble, he summarized. In prior cycle tops, bounces were never able to hold unrealized profit and loss above 0.5. Only the 2013 double bubble and today have achieved this. Okay, bounces were never able to hold unrealized profit and loss above 0.5. Okay, let's check. We have the 0.5 here, and it was not able to hold below that. And also we have this similar colors indicating that if there is an euphoria or a capitulation, and now we are getting in the belief, maybe optimism and belief zone. And there was a little bit optimism, anxiety a few weeks ago. So now the index flashes the same like it flashed in 2013 at this point, this unrealized profit and loss. And that will that should be going up here, and also the price is going up. Okay, such a perspective further accommodates the popular stock-to-flow price model, which demands an average BTC USD reading of $100,000 or more this year. Its creator Plan B previously gave an end-year minimum of $135,000 as a worst-case scenario for Bitcoin. Double bubble, dedicated monitoring tool, the Bitcoin Bubble Index, likewise. Okay. Bubble Index hits its all-time high of 119 on April 14, the time that BTC USD reached its current all-time high of 64,500. Currently, it measures 110, almost the same as top, with Bitcoin sitting at 44,500. Okay, so we are not at the double top yet. Our next piece of news are headline news. Bitcoin whales appear to be hungry again, according to on-chain data by crypto analytics firm. So let's see this data. Cryptocurrency whales have moved more than $222 million worth of stablecoins into centralized cryptocurrency trading platforms after the price of Bitcoin dropped from around 48,000 to 44,700. Okay, I'm just checking the sounds. Hope everything's still working well. Okay, so let's check this chart. This is from CryptoQuant. Okay, the sound is working well. So this is from CryptoQuant. And as you see that, let's make it bigger if I can. No, I cannot. So the yellow is the Bitcoin price, and this is I think the stable coin on exchanges, and this is the stable coin inflow. Okay, so let's check. This stable coin inflows to exchanges is typically whales and or institutional entities to wait in their shadows to capitalize on local dips. So let's try to make it bigger if I can. Okay, so this is the stable coin on exchanges, and we see inflow, stable coin inflow, net inflow to 222 million to exchanges. So the net inflow just spiked here, and the outflow was so high because previously people just withdraw coins from exchanges. Okay. According to Sentiment, Bitcoin millionaire addresses holding between 100 and 10,000 BTC. Simply kept accumulating, while Glassnode data pointed to whales and other investors add more BTC to their wallets instead of selling as the price moved up. Okay, so whales addresses are accumulating. As report for firms recently revealed, they increased their exposure to the flagship cryptocurrency Bitcoin by buying up a total of 250,000 shares in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Yeah, so that was the news last week. So this is huge, that 222 million USD worth of stablecoins were sent to centralized exchanges, so they are there to buy the dips. Our next piece of news. Ethereum's rise to #1 crypto seems unstoppable, says DYOR Group CEO. Okay, Nigel Green is uber bullish on ETH, stating that its value will have exceeded Bitcoins within 5 years. Okay. Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, and it can be expected to continue this trend for the rest of 2021, he said. Ultimately, this will mean that its value will exceed that of Bitcoin probably within 5 years. Ethereum's ascent to the top of cryptoverse seems unstoppable. Okay, also he sees higher trading volume, rising trading volume on Ethereum. And yeah, so that's bullish for Ethereum, and also Ethereum staking is supporting that. And that was the news today that not Mike Tyson, but Miklos Tankler. Let's check out. I tweeted something about Ethereum. Why is not going over there? Okay, so I cannot do with this. It's really shit. But let's check this. So I wanted to show you that there was a news today. Okay, so this is that 7 million Ethereum staked in the proof of stake deposit contract. So that's huge. So more than 7 million Ethereums staked in the deposit contract. It worth more than 22 billion US dollars. So that's huge. Okay, so let's go to our next Ethereum news. Ethereum liquidity crisis could see new Ethereum all-time high before Bitcoin, analyst says. Okay, this is from Ki Young, CEO of CryptoQuant. Ether liquidity shortfall intensifying. Okay. ETH might reach its all-time high earlier than BTC in the long term. Current ETH price is closer to all-time high compared to BTC. Higher demand, lower supply. ETH size liquidity crisis still intensifies, while BTC exchange reserves stopped its downtrend in May. Okay, let's make this bigger. You see, this is the price of Bitcoin, and this is the reserve on exchanges. So this is about Bitcoin, and let's check Ethereum, and you see that Ethereum amounts of Ethereum hold on exchanges just decreasing, and as that was in the news, more and more Ethereum are staked in the Ethereum staking contract, Ethereum 2.0. Illiquid supply shock ratio has been a good leading indicator over the past few months, Will Clementi says. Impulses in both directions have resulted in price action following, as the metric continues to grind slowly upward, currently at level previous 58,000 BTC, watching for another major impulse. So this is the illiquid supply ratio is just raising, so more and more Bitcoins are not liquid. And here we see that long-term holder supply shock ratio. So what that means that less and less Bitcoins are available on exchanges to buying this up. And also we see that if comparing to Bitcoin, during the dump, Bitcoins on exchanges does increase, but Ethereum has a steady decline. Coins hold on exchanges. So that's huge. Our next piece of news, really interesting news. The Ethereum co-creator Vitalik Buterin will help shape the future of Dogecoin after joining the Tokens Foundation. So that was the news that Dogecoin Foundation started its re-establishment, and also some delegates from Elon Musk and the two Dogecoin developers are the board members. and and Vitalik Buterin joined, and also he wants to support the Dogecoin. Maybe also they will do something with Ethereum, but it's just I'm wondering if they will. Buterin has previously said that a link between a Dogecoin and Ethereum could be possible. The Relaunches Foundation aims to support the Dogecoin ecosystem and protect its branding. So I'm sure that if they would something interoperable with the, Ethereum, that also would have Dogecoin to be engaged in DeFi. So that is huge. And also there was in the other news that Vitalik Buterin suggested to reallocate the Dogecoin Foundation to Liechtenstein, as they have with Ethereum Foundation really good experience in Switzerland, in Zug, in the same city in the crypto valley where the Korean Foundation is established. So now they are eyeing to move Dogecoin Foundation seat to Liechtenstein. Our next piece of news: CorionX files for Ethereum futures ETF in the US. So there was a news already that CorionX filed a Bitcoin ETF and also Ethereum ETF, but now they are filing futures ETF. So that will be a future and not backed with real Ethereum, but a kind of future ETF. And adding to its stack to application for crypto-related ETFs. So I think that's huge, but the bottleneck is the SEC, because even Canada, Brazil, Australia, Europe, everywhere there are ETFs, and not just Bitcoin, but Ethereum, Litecoin, and others, and DeFi ETFs. But in US, there is no single ETF approved yet, so that should be working on by the SEC, that's for sure. Our next piece of news: the worldwide crypto adoption jumps over 2,300 percentage, so 23 times since 2019, so just in 2 years, according to Chain Analysis. And Chain Analysis report per the company, the adoption of digital assets has surged over 880 in the past year, and peer-to-peer platforms in emerging economies are speculated to be propelling force. Crypto adoption surges as China and US dip in global adoption ranking. Chain Analysis report highlights that the global adoption has risen by 23 times since Q3 2019 and over 8 times or 9 times in the last year. Okay. The major reason for this adoption surge are people starting to treat crypto as a store of value. They send, receive, and carry out business transactions via digital assets. Besides this, the crypto adoption in regions like Eastern Asia, North America, and Western Europe are being largely powered by institutional investors. Recently, Messori released data revealing that Asia accounts for nearly half of all digital asset trading, include 90% of all volume above $10,000. The trading activity in Asia is equivalent to Europe and the United States, combined with Asian companies being mainly fond of derivatives, accounting for 94% of BTC and 98% of Ethereum futures volume. So Asians are trading futures. Chain Analysis has also ranked emerging economies, including Kenya, Nigeria, and Venezuela, high on its index as they retain enormous transaction volumes on peer-to-peer platforms. As posted by the company, peer-to-peer crypto exchanges as their primary on-ramp into cryptocurrency. So this is why these countries are suffering from a weak economy and high inflation, and that is why more and more people starting to use Bitcoin and other crypto assets. Okay, so that's for sure. So crypto adoption is surging 23 times in 2 years. And this is what CorionX stands for. And that is why we are pushing this content, this educational content every day. Our next piece of news, Wells Fargo, one of the largest bank in the US, launches passive Bitcoin fund for wealthy clients. JP Morgan also registered its passive Bitcoin fund with US regulators Thursday. So guys, JP Morgan is one of the biggest investment banks, maybe the biggest investment banks in the US. Wells Fargo is also amongst the biggest, and they are working with New York DIG, and they are launching this passive investment fund. So, and this investment fund is this is a Bitcoin fund, and for wealthy clients. So not for the average Joe, not for the retail clients, for wealthy clients. And wealthy clients, what does wealthy clients means? I think that at least 5 million net worth or 5 million holds by the certain banks. So, but for sure, this is a good news that not crypto need the bank as it was in the past few weeks for fiat on ramps and all this stuff. But now banks need crypto because their clients want to invest in crypto, and they want to use it. Our next piece of news. Millions of dollars flow into Cardano ahead of Alonzo hard fork. Cardano price movement can be explained by the potential of an upcoming smart contract upgrade by mid-September, and recorded inflows of 1.3 million US dollar ahead of Alonzo hard fork. Trader optimism is reflected in the prediction market, where 80% of bets favor Cardano. And also the next Cardano ADA related news, Cardano's new staking addresses grow 24% to almost 150,000 in few months. Also, this is huge, Cardano staking. So if I'm right, that almost 73 or 75%, yeah, so 71% of total ADAs are locked in staking. So most of the ADS holders are just staking for long term. But I see some maybe Cardano ADA is a little bit overhyped now. So we'll see if by the rumor, sell the news, how will happen this time. But I think it's better to focus on Cardano ecosystem coins like Charlie Free, Gary Wallet, and Car Starter, and also Occam Finance and Sunday Swap, because these are low market cap coins. And also, as Cardano will go live, then we will see huge volumes and huge user inflows in these Cardano ecosystem coins. And also, let's check other platforms like Avalanche hits 3 times a month high, with Aave curves 180 million launch on platforms. As Avalanche extends its DeFi offering, the price of its native token has soared by an impressive 40% over the day. So that's huge. And also, it's really good to hear that Avalanche integrating Aave curves. So these are Ethereum-based DeFis, but now also you can use on Avalanche network. And Avalanche is similar like Cardano, Polkadot, Solana, or Matic, but it's not a layer 2 solution. It's a competing protocol to Ethereum. And the next piece of news, Akala launches update to bring Ethereum virtual machine DeFi to Polkadot. Ethereum DeFi applications will now be available to access the Polkadot ecosystem using MetaMask. So why this is huge? Because you can use Binance Smart Chain on with your Ethereum address, and also interacting with your MetaMask, with the same that you're interacting with your Ethereum things. And now this will be the same for Polkadot, and that's huge. It will have a lot to come to market. So Novi is the digital wallet, Diem is the stablecoin, and let's see. Change is long overdue, Facebook's David Marcus wrote in blog post, and we feel that it's unreasonable to delay delivering the benefits of cheaper, interoperable, more accessible digital payments. And they acquired licenses in most or all of the US states. I strongly believe if there was ever a chance to create an open, interoperable protocol for money of the internet and truly change the game for people and businesses around the world, it is now. So that is huge, guys. Diem has secured licenses in nearly all states, says board member. I strongly believe if there was ever a chance to create an open, interoperable protocol for money on the internet and truly change the game for people and businesses around the world, it is now. The fact that we are participating as members of the Diem Association and in other ways can help bring more companies around a standard, and I don't want us to waste out. Okay, we have stayed true to these commitments and engaged in constructive consultation with regulators and policy makers around the world. In the US, we have secured licenses or approvals for Novi in nearly every state, and we will now launch anywhere we have not yet received such clearances. So that's huge. So Facebook will be disruptive in this space because also they have WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and they will not just offering their Diem stablecoins, but also they will offer other crypto services. And I'm sure that also they are entering this NFT metaverse space. So you should keep an eye what Facebook is doing. Our next piece of news, crypto platform hit by 600 million heist, ask hacker to become its chief security advisor. So you know that Poly network was hacked, and the hacker returned almost all the funds, and now they are offering a position as a chief security advisor to this white hat hacker. The next piece of news, Coinbase launches crypto exchange in Japan. In partnership with Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, Coinbase's new crypto trading platform hopes to attract retail traders in Japan. So this is huge because Coinbase is one of the biggest crypto exchange and crypto wallet. Coinbase onboarding the most of the new crypto users, and now they are expanding in Japan and with another small company, but one of the biggest financial company that operates banks and a lot of other financial companies, the Mitsubishi Financial Group. Our next piece of news, Coinbase CFO says the firm has stockpiled billions to prepare for crypto winter. Stockpiled around $4 billion in cash to prepare for a possible regulatory crackdown or so-called crypto winter. So Coinbase is preparing that they want to invest $4 billion in crypto, and they are preparing when the next bear market or so-called crypto winter, when the price is falling down and everybody just freaking out, and there will be this capitulation and other stuff that you can see in the bear market. And Coinbase is preparing and they want to buy the dip. And also there was a tweet from Coinbase CEO, and that's huge. So guys, definitely should follow me and CorionX on Twitter. So while Coinbase is investing $500 million in crypto, even the crypto winter is far not here. And that was this tweet from Brian Armstrong that we recently received board approval to purchase over 500 million of crypto on our balance sheet to add to our existing holdings, and we will be investing 10% of all profit going forward in crypto. I expect this percentage to keep growing over time as the crypto economy matures. So now they will invest 500 million, and not just in Bitcoin, but in crypto. So also in Ethereum and other coins and tokens. And also they will adding their profit, 10% of their profit in crypto, I think in every quarter. So that's huge. And this is from Coinbase. So let's go forward and see what other news do we have. Mike Novogratz, Galaxy's Digital, rolling out DeFi index fund. So that's huge. Galaxy Digital and Mike Novogratz is an early Bitcoin and Ethereum supporter. And the new fund exposes investors to Uniswap, Aave, Compound, and other Ethereum-based tokens. So that will be different DeFi tokens: Uni, Aave, Maker, Compound, Sushi, and maybe a few others later. So our next piece of news: billionaire Peter Thiel's Palantir to accept Bitcoin payments. Billionaire Peter Thiel's publicly traded Palantir Technology Incorporation is preparing for a Black Swan event by inviting customers to pay for its data analytics software in Bitcoin. So Peter Thiel is the founder of PayPal, and you know that also PayPal entered crypto and offering crypto services. And now his other company, Palantir, will accept crypto, and they are preparing for some Black Swan event. Maybe this Black Swan event will be caused by the US dollar inflation, or I don't know what they are talking about. The next piece of news: biotech company converting balance sheet to hold Bitcoin. So this is a Texas biotech company. Spine Smith Holdings will convert their balance sheet to Bitcoin for long-term holding to avoid the overreach of banks. So they will adding how many millions? We don't have any number, but they will adding some part of their balance sheet into Bitcoin and crypto. Our next piece of news: Vienna Stock Exchange will list crypto ETFs from ETC Group. So ETC is not the same like Ethereum Classic. So according to the ETC Group, the ETFs are 100% physically backed and central counterparty cleared. So it means that behind these ETFs, ETPs, 100% physically backed. So there are those Bitcoins, Ethereums, and other cryptos. And also ETC Group has Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin, ETPs. So it will be traded on the Wiener Börse, the Wiener Stock Exchange. So that's huge news for us. Our next piece of news: crypto developer will lead Twitter's decentralized social media initiative. Blue Sky team and partnering closely with Twitter and other companies as part of the next steps toward fulfilling the decentralized social media plan. So I think that's huge, because Blue Sky initiative will have to go forward and make Twitter more not just decentralized, but also adding NFTs and DeFi features. And we know that the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, is really a big pioneer in Bitcoin. But now it's good to hear that also crypto developers joining to make Twitter more decentralized. So guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. As we already talked about Helium, so you should definitely go and check out our video about Helium minings and how to get Helium miners for free. So as you are here on this video, please subscribe, push subscribe, the bell, notification on, and like the video, that you will be notified whenever we are going live. And also we appreciate all your likes. So definitely please check out this video about get Helium miner for free. So there is a company iHub that you can get a Helium miner for operating this, and then you will earn Helium coins, and Helium is pumping well after its halving. So that's a really great opportunity. And as you are here on our channel, you should definitely watch all Ethereum correlated videos like Ethereum frees Bitcoin, Ethereum to rally, Ethereum to 14,000, successful Ethereum hard fork, Ethereum outperform Bitcoin, and all news about Ethereum. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and let's see you tomorrow. Please smash the like. Bye.